What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Love Bites. Yes, indeed. Love Bites fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Okay, this is a request from Hui Fernando, Funny Railroad Crossing, Masa Nabe, Joyful Simple Drawing, Shadow Star, and Zoran Milisic. And this was the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll with 52% of the vote. It went from number 522 straight up to number 1. So there you go, democracy at work. They all wanted to see me react to this song by Love Bites called Glory to the World. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not heard the song before. To the best of my knowledge, it does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Love Bites, okay? And the video has 152,568 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Love Bites, Glory to the World music video. Is this an official music video? Okay. I don't know. It doesn't say official. 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Yes. Okay. Well, you know how I feel about long songs. If the song is great, if the song is entertaining, if I'm having a good time with it, it's got nothing to worry about. But if the song's bad, if it's boring, if I'm not enjoying it, it's going to be a rough ride. Yeah. What is it with all these long song requests lately? Like the last 4 videos I've shot, they've all been like over 6 minutes. What is it with that? I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, pause. Wow. A minute and okay. This is the sign of a good song for me personally. When it comes to long songs, this is always a good sign. 1 minute and 53 seconds have gone by. And I swear to you, I thought I paused at about the minute mark. This song is flying by. That's always a good sign. So good for them. I just had to kind of chuckle at the beginning when the song actually kicked in. I had to chuckle because I'm feeling this beat, the intro they did, and it's in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm thinking to myself, is the song going to be in 3? And is it going to have this type of tempo? And then it came to this part, and it rested, and everything laid out. Boom! And then the song kicked in, and then it's straight 4 ahead. Straight 4-4. And I'm like, I should have seen that. I should have seen that coming. But I didn't. So there we go.
What's about you?
No, so far so good. I'm digging the song. I'm digging the feel. I'm digging the vibe. I'm digging the energy. I'm digging everything about it. So far, so good. I hope it keeps going like this. So, yeah, we're already 2 minutes in. I swear it does not feel like 2 minutes. Anyway, let's keep going here. Whoa. That Unison line. We cannot pretend like that just didn't happen, okay? We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Nope, I don't care. Hey, look, it's my show. If we were gonna go back, we're gonna go back. That Unison line was slick, and I did not see it coming. And on top of it all, it was exceptionally well done. So, yeah, we're going back for that, definitely. I got that. That was nice. Oh, man, that was nice. And I'm really glad to see that Miho did it with them. Look, seeing Midori do it, seeing Miyako do it, not surprising whatsoever. But seeing Miho do it with them, all 3 in unison, and having Haruna doing the drumming with it at the same time to add the little accents and stuff, that was nice. That was really nice. Talk about a unison line. Everybody was together on that. That felt good. Slick. Like I said, never saw it coming because I was listening for the 4s, every 4 measures. I'm like, okay, transition. So when it got to the next 4 and it finished, I was thinking verse. And instead they did that unison line. And I was like, wow. Did not see that coming. It didn't fit the phrasing at all of the song, but they made it work. They shoehorned it in there, and it didn't feel awkward. It wasn't expected. You know what I mean? It was nice. It was a really nice surprise, and very well executed. Let's keep going. I just saw how much time went by. I gotta pause it. We're gonna back up, let her have the whole solo on her own. Okay. Good transition. Really good transition. Was it necessary? I won't go as far as to say the transition was necessary, but it was welcome. It was welcome. It didn't sound awkward. It didn't sound out of place, and it didn't even sound unnecessary. I just wouldn't go as far as say it was needed. Could they have stayed in the same key? They could have, but I think it was more effective doing the transition down, dropping down a minor third. I feel that was a good call, really good call, especially considering the fact that they're going to be doing a guitar solo. So, oh man, the time's flying on this. Like okay. Am I watching the clock? Yes, I'm watching the clock. And the reason I'm watching the clock is I have to make sure that not too much time goes by. The time in my head, the time is flying by. It's absolutely flying by. Like, here we go. Like, another 2 minutes have gone by. It doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't. It feels like about a minute and 10 have gone by. So, am I watching the clock? Yes, I am, but not because I'm waiting for the song to be over. I'm watching this clock because I got to be careful. You know, that's all. It's not because it's not because the song's dragging. Quite the opposite. The song is flying, and I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Let's keep going here. Now, full guitar solo. Hopefully, no pausing. We'll see. See, this is what I'm talking about. A whole minute went by. A whole minute of soloing. It only felt like 35, maybe 40 seconds. It doesn't feel like a minute. This is why I gotta be watching the clock. I have to. Dear Lord. Great solos from everybody. Midori solo, I'm sorry. I know people ask, who do I think are the better solos? I can't say who's better. I have my personal preference. I like watching Midori solo, man. I love hearing her solos. I love watching her solo, too. She's the shredder. She's the absolute shredder. Now, does that mean Miyako can't shred? Obviously not. She can. She can definitely shred. She showed us there. I just think it's more natural for Midori. Miyako is more of like the soulful player. She plays with more heart, more soul, where Midori is more technical. You know what I mean? And then I was wondering, are we going to see them solo together? Are we going to see those harmonizing solos that they are known for? And sure enough, we heard it. We got it. All's well in the world. All is balanced in the universe.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
All right. There are 2 minutes. I'm going to have to pause at least one more time, but hopefully I can pause in a good place. We'll see. All right, let's keep going here. gotta pause. I'm sorry. I have to. Let me back up. I'm gonna back up 20 seconds. Almost got like a call and response in this section where it's allergies. I swear it's allergies. Eyes are itchy. I'm having an allergy attack. Oh, great. And I don't have any Claritin around. That's just lovely. Shoot. What was I saying? We're having kind of a call and response here between vocals and guitar, which is really cool. Asami's doing a great job leading it. And it almost sounds like it kind of flipped. It started out with Asami leading and then Midori and Miyako following, but now it sounds like it's flipped. And now it sounds like guitars are leading and Asami's following. So nice little inversion there. And it's nice to hear stuff like that. It keeps things fresh. It keeps things moving. It's just that little bit of a difference that gets your attention. It makes you go, oh, that's new, you know? So good on them. Let's finish this out, and then we'll get to the review. 65 minutes. Ooh, man, that's how you end it. No, wait, hold on. 24 seconds. All right, let's see what it is. I may cut this out. Okay. I could sum up those last 24 seconds in one word: pointless. Yeah, that was a waste. Luckily, it's going to have absolutely no impact on the score whatsoever because that had nothing to do with the song. That was all just music video. And if you know anything about me, you know I really don't pay a whole lot of attention to music videos. So anyway, all right, let me gather my thoughts on this, and I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Love Bites with Glory to the World. This was a request from Hui Fernando, Funny Railroad Crossing, Masa Nabe, Joyful Simple Drawing, Shadow Star, and Zoran Milisic. And this was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll. It won with 52% of the vote, and it went from number 522 in the queue straight up to number 1. So there you go. Your voice and your votes do count. So there you go. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, they did it again, up in the 9s. I'm giving this a 9.2. Yep, 9.2. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let me just get this out of the way. Okay, I know people are going to be wondering about this, so I'm just going to get this out of the way. Is this the best song I've heard from them? No, it's not the best. It's up there. Obviously, it's up there. Would I say this is the best song of theirs? No, I would not say it's the best song of theirs, but it's definitely up there. From a songwriting standpoint, this is definitely one of their better songs. From a technical standpoint, especially. I cannot get over those Unison, that Unison line. That one Unison line in particular, the one I had to back up for. I cannot get over that. That was so unexpected, well done, clean, and fitting. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I didn't see it coming because it wasn't going to fit. They had to kind of shoehorn it in there. But once it was in there, it fit like a glove, and it's like, okay, well, there you go. But it was still unexpected nonetheless. I'm sorry I'm rubbing my eyes so much. I'm having an allergy attack, and I really don't want to take any allergy meds because they're going to zonk me out. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, the Unison line was really good. All of the guitar Unison stuff was really good. Like in the guitar solos, I mean, it's typical though of them, and they kind of gotten this, I wouldn't say notoriety, but they definitely had this reputation for playing a lot of Unison guitar lines, and they did not disappoint. Look, when it came time to do the guitar solo, you know, Midori took off first, she did her part, Miyako then came in, did her part, and then they came back like I was hoping they were going to do, and they did their Unison stuff. But then throughout the rest of the song, there were a lot of times where, like especially during the call and response between the two guitars doing Unison, and then, you know, Asami would answer, or Asami would start, and then the two guitars would answer in unison, you know, and they would flip-flop that. But regardless, guitars the whole time were playing in the Unison lines, which were really nice. Those harmonized Unison lines. The bass playing on this, Miho did a fantastic job, keeping it down, keeping that bottom end full, never being too showy unless it was called for. For example, that Unison line, you know, it was called for, so she did. She produced, and what more could you ask for? Haruna on the drums on this, very impressive, very well done. Also coming in with that Unison line, playing along with it. But and I don't usually compliment drummers for this because I'm not usually the biggest fan of it. But her cymbal work on this was amazing. A lot of great subdivisions on that ride in particular that got your attention. Like, whoa, what was that? You know, and then, but again, just as quickly as she got your attention, it disappeared. It was almost, I hesitate to use the word fleeting, but it almost was. Like, there were times that she'd be playing along, and all of a sudden she would start on the ride, and it was seriously like a grand total of 3 hits on the ride, and it's just enough to get your attention, and then just as quickly, she's gone. And it's like, what just happened there? That was cool, but if you blink, you miss it. And she was doing a lot of those things through the entire song. Sometimes it was on the crash, sometimes it was on a splash, sometimes it was on a China, sometimes it was on a ride, but every once in a while, she would just do something on the cymbals that just came through very briefly, very quickly, and then, like I said, just as quickly as it came in, it left. And it was cool. It was very tastefully done. Vocally, Asami doing a fantastic job on this recording. Really showing some great range, and more importantly, great power to match the range. It's one thing to be able to sing high. It's one thing to be able to get there in range, but to be able to get there in range with power and clarity and not get nasally and thin is not easy. It is not easy at all. Now, there were a couple of notes, I'm being honest here. There were a couple of notes where she did get even higher than her normal range, it sounded like, and it did thin out just a tad, okay? But just as quickly, though, she would come back down into her regular range, and it would fill out again just as easily. Like I said, going up in range, especially when you're getting notes that are not in your normal range, it can be tough. It can be really tough. So I give her all the credit in the world for doing it. It didn't sound bad. It didn't sound bad at all. There were a couple of notes that did sound a little thin, a little nasally, but again, kind of like Haruna's cymbal work. Just as quickly as it came in, it left. So it wasn't like it lingered up there and you didn't have to listen to her struggle. You know, it never got to that. It literally went up, come down. And it was like, okay, well, that happened. It was very quick. She didn't overstay her welcome on it. So it's smart. It's very smart. So nice job on her part. Lastly, the song was, how long is this song again? Hold on, let me look that up. How long is this song again? I know I have to take 24 seconds off because, you know, that stupidity at the end. Okay, so the song is basically 6.5 minutes about. Okay, so 6.5 minute long song, and I swear to God, it did not feel like that. It felt like about a 4-minute song, 4.5 minute long song tops. This song flew by. There was never a point where the song got old. There was never a point where the song got stale. There was never a point where the song lost my attention. I was sitting here looking at the clock going, oh, when's this going to be over? Now, was I looking at the clock? Yes, I was looking at the clock, but not out of boredom. I was looking at the clock because I had to be careful, because if I wasn't watching the clock, 3 minutes would have gone by and I wouldn't have realized it. And the next thing you know, I've given YouTube all of the reason that they need to block the video. So, was I watching the clock? Yes, but not, like I said, not out of boredom, not because I was sitting going, oh God, when's the song going to be over? I was watching the clock like, I gotta be careful that I don't do too much, and I pause so that I can get by the algorithm, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know if we will or not. I know I went, like the first minute and 49 seconds went by and I was like, I didn't even realize it. And I paused it. I paused the song thinking a minute had gone by, and I looked and it was 1 minute and 49. I kid you not. And I'm sitting there going, oh no, it's going to be one of those songs. I need to watch the clock very carefully. So yeah, there's that. That definitely came into effect too. Like I said, long songs. Listen, I don't have anything against long songs as long as the songs are good. It's when the songs are long and they're boring. That's when I have a problem. If a song can be long and really captivate me and keep my attention like this did, it's got nothing to worry about. Hence the 9.2. So, 9.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you want to join the fan base, you can hit the button down there. If you want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you want to do these things, you are more than welcome to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.